Good morning. This is Tracy with Totally Trace, and I'm going to demonstrate a card for you today. It is day 22 of the 30-day Christmas card making challenge. I have been loving this challenge so much. I've loved interacting with all of you and hearing your thoughts on my cards, and I've loved seeing everybody else's versions of the same theme. And of course, I've loved the challenge of having to think outside of the box when I don't have a stamp set that meets the theme, or the color challenges have been really fun for me because they're putting colors together that I never would have put together. So I am loving this. I hope that you are loving following along, and honestly, I hope that you're participating too. So today's theme is Festive Flora. And so instantly I went to the Traditions of Christmas designer series paper. Knew I had to do something with that. And I pulled out my favorite sheet from that designer series paper. And this is actually my last little bit of it. So I'm going to use it today. And I'm going to make a card let me start again. Words are hard this morning. I'm going to be making a card that I learned in my team meeting this week. Oh, good morning, Trudy. So, one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is being a part of a team that supports each other. And so in my monthly meeting from my upline, she did a mystery project and shared the measurements. And so I'm going to use those measurements to make my own version of the card. All right, so first I'm using Secret C. I know so many of you have been sharing exactly what I think about this color, that it's amazing. And I'm gonna make this 5.5 by 4.25. Oh, and by the way, at school, we're doing a fundraiser right now. And students that donated got to slime their teachers. And so if you're noticing the green hint of my fingers and hands, that is still left over from slime yesterday. Oh my gosh, I had so many kids slime me, and it was disgusting. It was all over me, and I promised I have showered, I have washed my hands. It's just not coming out. So if you're noticing that, I'm not like preparing for Wicked or anything. I just got slimed yesterday. Okay, so 5.5 by 4.25. Now I'm gonna do 5.25 by 8. So let's make this 8. And then 5.25. I see a lot of you popping in. Thanks for joining me. Today is day 22 and it's Festive Flora. So I'm making a card that is my interpretation of that theme. All right, and then I'm just scoring this halfway. So at the 4-inch mark. Okay. Now, this is where I'm going to go a little bit different. So in the mystery challenge that I attended this week, they embossed this. I am not going to emboss it. Instead, I'm going to cover it with this paper. So I'm going to make it 5.25 by 4. And then the star of the show is going to be 3 3/4 square. And you'll see why in a little bit, but I want this corner. So I'm going to make sure I have it. 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Gosh, for a second, I thought I cut out the wrong part. It would have been okay if I did. All right, now I'm going to score this on the diagonal. So I'm going to get both points on my score line. There we go. That's pretty close. And I'm just going to gently score that. All right. So this is going to be a fun fold. And I'm just gonna check it out, make sure I like it before I do anything. So the idea of this is it's going to kind of look like an envelope. And we're gonna put it on here. Okay, I am liking that. So I'm going to start. Hi, Linda. Oh, you saw Wicked for Good last night? Loved it. I am definitely going to see it. I love the first one. I'm not a movie theater person, though. I usually just end up feeling uncomfortable in a movie theater. So I will have to be waiting until it comes out on TV. But I am looking forward to it. There were several teachers that got slimed and yesterday, and some of them were going to the theater after work yesterday. So I said, well, you're just going to fit right in, because they didn't even have time to go home and shower or anything. And I mean, I left green. Again, after all the washing, I'm still tinted green. All right. So now the trick for this is that this is going to get, I'm only putting glue on this half. Oop, and I got really close to the edge there. Let's not glue this closed. And again, it's gonna look, so the card is going to look upside down. And I'm not gonna get it exactly to the edge because I want it to be able to close comfortably. So I've got it just a little bit off. Let's see how that is. That looks good, but it does need to move to the left a little bit. Okay. And then this is going to get glued here. Ooh, look how pretty it is with just the white. Okay, and then this is going to get glued on just this piece of cardstock. Okay, so again, it's that fun fold, opens up a different way. And then for my sentiment, this looks patriotic, I guess, but I'm using the traditional labels. Oh, I was like, where did it go? It's right next to me. The traditional labels, and I pulled out a couple labels because I wasn't sure what size I'm gonna want, or what color. Because see, that might be a little big. I think I actually like the smaller one better because I feel like this one you lose that envelope look. All right, so I'm gonna stick with that. And I like the white. I think the blue kind of gets lost. And this might look too patriotic. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the white. And let's try, I'm gonna stamp it in real red. I really wanna bring out that Christmas look. And I'm gonna show you how you can also turn this into a gift card holder. So we'll put sending cheer. Not that that has to be a gift card, but for whatever reason, that's what I think of when I hear sending cheer. Okay, and I've got the right side. Let's see if I can get this done in one stamp. Good morning, Terry. I love seeing my regulars join me. So cute. I love that little bundle with the different labels and how everything fits on there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I'm trying to find my mini dimensionals. Here they are. I'm gonna put one on each end because I'm gonna want that envelope looking flap to tuck in here. So I'm going to put this down just enough. So that's going to hold it. And so you see how you can just kind of tuck that right in there. So then whoever receives it will open it up like this, where you can put your message. And I've got this paper left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down. And I believe, what did we say this was? 5 1/4, I believe. Let's check it out. 5 1/4. So I'm just going to cut this down to 5 1/4. And then just to make it look a little bit more like a gift card holder. Uh-oh, is something happening? Oh, there we go. I just didn't have it open all the way. So I'm going to kind of center. This is just a circle punch. Mine happens to be huge. Whatever circle punch you have will work. So I'm just going to take a little bit out of there. And then we're just going to put glue around the edges. So not the edge that has that circle, but here. Uh-oh, I might have another. Oh, nope, glue's coming out. This one's just about done. Just around the edges like that. Oh, Terry says, love this. Again, not my design. This was a mystery project that I attended this week with my team. Oh, sorry, I was out of camera there. Yeah, so great part about being a demonstrator, and I know not every team is like that. I've been a demonstrator off and on for years, I think 20 years, I'm not exactly sure. And I've been part of teams where, oops, I haven't let the glue dry long enough yet. Teams where lots of inspiration, lots of camaraderie, and then some where my people just aren't as active. So, and I'm very fortunate right now that we're very active. All right, so here is the finished card. Again, the theme today was Festive Flora, so I had to pull out this beautiful poinsettia paper. And then it looks like an envelope and opens. And if you choose, you can make it a gift card holder and then the message can go up there. Or you could have just left just a tiny strip of paper down here, or just left it blank inside. So I hope you like this. If you do, send me a heart or a like. I love the feedback. And keep checking back all this week because again, every day I'm posting something for this 30-day card making challenge. I post a reel or a live video and then a picture of the finished card too. So keep checking back for that inspiration, especially if you're still working on those Christmas cards. And next time I am live, I'm going to take the week off for Thanksgiving, spend time with my family. Oh, I see all the hearts going by. Thank you. So I don't think I'm live again until, 2 Minute Tuesday, December 2nd. But in the meantime, whether you're a demonstrator or just a customer who loves Stampin' Products, make sure you're taking advantage of the Black Friday sale. I believe it starts November 25th and it runs through December 1st, but then there's Paper Pumpkin sale coming up on December 1st. And I'm going to post all that. And if you're on my email list, I'll send you all the details. Make sure you're looking for that because, we all love getting stuff on sale. So enjoy your Thanksgiving if that's something you celebrate. And I will see you in a little over a week. Have a great day, guys.